The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On first down, Watson dancing to his left. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, 31. Hey, 59. Hey, no time now. Tight go. Hey, 59. Let's go.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. It's complete to Fuller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
22, back 22. Watch the screen. 59. Watch the screen. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, they scared. Hey, 59. Hey, 31. 50 points down, he's coming.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Big gas. Switch.
Going again on the ground here with Hill. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Pick it up.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Watson off play action. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Watson on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And once again, Hill, he's been busy. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jackson. It's Hill, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven 1st.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll run on 1st down. Hill. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Man, I got you. Check.
Here's Hill one more time. And an alley to run. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hill going to try the right side. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, Hill. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. He may try and run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Off play action. Watson. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At their 49-yard line.
Let's go now.